Hello again, YouTube. I hope you're all doing well today. So we're going to carry on and see if we can find love or just end up dying in the process. You know the drill. We're going to be going on dates with the girls again and see if we can uncover any more memories, as it is slowly coming back in drips and drabs, but we haven't got the full picture. So hopefully we'll get some information. I hope you're all ready for it because I know I am. So without further ado, let's get on with the show. The next day, I woke to the sound of an explosion outside. I ran outside as fast as I could. What the? The first thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Oh, hey there, Sophia. Nice weather we're having, huh? Hey, Scarlet, you okay? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I've been experimenting again on trying to bring back people's memories without the whole monkey zombie bit. I figure if you or I ever will, I'd want us to know everything about each other. No secrets. I'd like that, Scarlet. Thanks. I'll let you know if I make any progress with that. Ugh, I gotta clean this up. Give me a minute, and then we can head to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to this island. Sounds good by me. We walked together through the forest, hand in hand. Why is she doing that face? I don't know, I'm scared. Help me. Also, please no pigeons. Last time we were in the forest, we were attacked by pigeons. Which reminds me, I need to put that pigeon dating sim in my basket so I can buy it. Yes, I will do that after we have finished this. Talking about things we'd do after we got off this island, talking about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but why a movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I could never forget. And I'd like it if I could be that way with you. What do you say? I'd like that. Yay! Scarlet did a little dance of happiness. We spent the rest of the morning together in the woods, enjoying each other's company, and maybe a little more than that. Oh, is that what the licking face was? Oh, I see. I see. Very spicy. Somehow, in the middle of it all, I forgot what kind of show I was on in the first place. It was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I was glad to be alive. For now. Good morning, Cat. I've been looking for you. Ugh. Not so loud, please. My head's killing me from all that wine last night. Oh yeah, I forgot. She'd gone a bit ham, hadn't she? She was drowning her sorrows. Sorry, Cat. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow, this scene seems familiar. It does. Something tells me that my chance of surviving goes down for every opened bottle of alcohol on the island. Probably. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Scarlet went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate will you be going on a second date today? Oh, gosh, yeah, I forgot we've got 3 of them, haven't we now? So... Allie, maybe? Yeah, sure, Allie. Really now? I'm surprised considering how you KO'd yourself last time. Yeah, well... The ratings, Cat, it'll be fine. But that's none of my business. We'll start filming down at the beach. See you there. Okay, the beach. Are we prepared? No. I'm not. Howdy, Sophia. You ready for round 2? I figured you might want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work. That's a good call. Oh, I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines. Then I think you'll love what we've got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First, I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. It's nothing to worry about, Sophia. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always gone well. Hasn't it? No, it hasn't. Ali moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took step after step forward. First I felt dirt, then sand, then water? Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not. Though, I have to admit, this does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. Oh my goodness. How would you know this? Never mind. You're gonna want to take a really high step forward next, or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward. Something clanged, like metal. Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. I gotta do one thing. Ali let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, what's... We're on a yacht or a boat or something. I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed onto my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Ali. When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. In the back of the mansion? Never mind. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joyride around the island? I like the sound of that, sure. And away we go. We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Ali took a deep breath and sighed. You okay, Ali? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, promise. I'm worried about my old man. I'm sorry, wasn't your father... Yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia. I'm talking about Bill. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taken care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you, Sophia? I don't dwell too much on the past. It just slows you down. Couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek. I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. Oh, wow. I dread to think. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day of hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Ali made a sharp turn. The sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Ali. He's probably watching right now, just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right, now that I think about it. He always wastes the day watching shitty reality TV shows. Which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Ali turned to me and kissed me on the lips. Oh my goodness. Forward. Very forward. I kissed her back. It was like lightning was running through my veins. The boat started to rock back and forth more and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. That's got to give Bill a heart attack. Well, don't do that. That seems kind of mean. Poor Bill. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. And here's to the next one with you, Sophia. She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. Hopefully not dead by. Seems a nice night for a walk. Yes, we like walking in the dark. And meeting up with Kat. Oh, hey Sophia, what are you doing out here? Just going out for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I've got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. So, how'd your date with Ali go? Ah, we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated. But yes. Anyway, my date today with Ali was awesome. Pretty great. There's never a dull moment with Ali. I'm just scratching the surface, but I like what I see and I really want to get to know her more. Interesting, interesting. That's good. Ali's pretty out there as far as people go. I can see why she'd have a hard time opening up. But from what I saw today, I'm sure if she would open up to anybody, it'd be you. People thought she didn't have much of a chance here. I guess you two are proving them wrong. I guess so. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, but it was a nice break. Night, Sophia. Night, Cat. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. Maybe. The scent of something delicious being freshly baked wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Sophia. I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite, then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. Ah, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Sophia. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her. And that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. Do we think it's all these girls as like one person that's been fragmented? That's what I'm thinking now. Like a science experiment gone wrong. A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gratuitous, but oh so predictable. Oh, come on. It's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. Are you all right, Terra? You've looked better. Terra was practically crawling on the beach sand, like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. I feel you there, Terra. We're both gamers. We don't do sunlight. We stay inside all day. And then when we go outside, we just disintegrate as soon as the light hits us. It is a fact. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there, Terra. You look like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Terra move so fast. Let's go in the water, come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. But I didn't bring anything to change. Now that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. And just like that, they're off. You up to join them? I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. Ali pulled me in with her arms and kissed me passionately. Damn, in front of all the girls? Come on. It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw? Oh, she's bold. Damn. I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless. My God. Try to keep up. Ali ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Morning, Sophia. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, considering how you edit the footage that keeps me alive drunk. That sounds like a win-win to me, if you ask me. Can you believe it? We're already on the 6th day of the show. Is it already? Time sure goes by fast. No kidding. Anyway, it's time to wrap up phase 2. You just need to go on a second date with your last soulmate candidate, right? So, Yui. Shouldn't be too hard, no? Please don't jinx me. Break a leg. Seriously, actually breaking a leg would be a lot better for you than messing up today's date. Not helping, Cat. Time to get today's date started with none other than my third soulmate candidate, Yui. God, what's gonna happen? I could see Yui waving at me from the top of the hill. Hey there, Sophia. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you too, Yui. You wanted to show me something? Now that I was closer, I could see Yui was holding one hand behind her back. Believe me, it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Behold. Oh, that's cute. It's a bunny. That is really cute, though. Oh my goodness. Where did she get this bunny from, though? It was indeed a bunny. Where did this little guy come from? To be honest, I've got no idea. I wonder... sorry, wrong voice. I wonder if he's a wild one or maybe somebody's pet. I've asked around, but it doesn't look like he belongs to anybody. So I've been taking care of him since I found him. Oh, that's really sweet. I just couldn't help myself, you know? Yeah, because she likes animals because she came from the countryside, didn't she? That was a... Yui's smile was as earnest as could be. Didn't you have a pet bunny back home? I had 2, Bun and Bun Bun. Both of them are total rascals, but Bun 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 here is a good boy, aren't you? Oh, her naming is maybe not the best. If she gets a 4th rabbit, it'll be Bun 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 Bun. And then so the cycle continues. She nuzzled against Bun Bun Bun's head. Oh my god. Yes, you are. Nuzzle, nuzzle. We played with the bunny for a little while. She picked the bunny up and held it in her arms. Bun 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 looked quite content. You know, you're pretty amazing with animals, Yui. Well, I've been surrounded by animals my whole life. Back at my house, well, to be honest, it was more of a barn than anything. Since my sisters were too young and Grandma was getting up there, I'd take care of all the animals. Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? The farm. Grandma's taken care of them ever since they were born. My parents were supposed to take care of them after Grandma retired, but, well, you know, life happens. I'm just glad to have what I have. Bun 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 had managed to squeeze out of her hands and ran off. We gotta catch him. Let's go. On it. I ran as fast as I could after Bun Bun Bun, but it was no use. The distance kept widening. Before long, we couldn't even see him anymore. Sorry I couldn't catch him. He's really fast for something so small. Don't worry about it. Bun 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 likes to do this all the time. He's a bit mischievous, but he won't do anything dangerous. We can take our time looking for him, if you're willing to help. Of course, Yui. We started walking towards where we last saw Bun Bun Bun, right after we caught our breath again. Gosh, isn't it so nice to be outside? The smell of fresh air, the breeze. There's nothing like it. There really isn't. I smiled. At first, I was really excited to go to the city. There's so many people, so many things to do, so many beautiful things. And, most of all, I got to meet you. Ah, shucks, you're gonna make me blush. She laughed and touched my arm. Even so, the city's just not my thing. It's a little bit funny. Though the reason I had come home all of a sudden was terrible, a little part of me was glad to be home. Ever had that kind of feeling before? I have. It's strange, but sometimes there's good in the bad, and sometimes that good can outweigh the bad. Exactly. You get it, Sophia. My family's never been closer, and that's all I want. They told me to make a lot of money in the city, make something of myself, all that. It might seem old-fashioned, but I just want to put the people I love first. That's all you got in life, really. I'm curious, what do you put first in life? Happiness, I guess. Happiness, if you don't have that, what do you have? Oh, is that so? I think we'd make a great team then. We talked for several hours about what we wanted out of life. We seemed to match up perfectly. I was beaming the whole time. It was hard to believe that. It's Bun Bun Bun. Yui pointed in front of us, and sure enough, there was Bun 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 chomping on a bush. I'd never seen anyone move so fast. Yui descended on Bun 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 like a hawk and grabbed him in an instant. You're going back to your den, you bad little bunny. But I'm happy you're safe. She nuzzled her face against his fur. Bun 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 was practically purring with delight. Then she looked right at me. But I can promise that if you chose me, I'd always be by your side, no matter what. Wherever you were, I'd come running, always. She took a step towards me and kissed my cheek. Both of these girls are getting bold. Scarlet didn't do this, did she? Damn. We locked eyes, and for that time, all I could see was her and how beautiful she was. Bun 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 seemed to be a little jealous after that. Thanks again for the help, Sophia. Being with you made this all go a lot faster and made it really special to me. Anytime, Yui, I'm happy to. We walked back together to the mansion, holding hands and smiling all the while. I'm feeling a little bit of the late-night munchies. Guess I'll head downstairs. Oh, hey, Sophia. I was about to go check up on you. Hey there, Cat. What's up? Huh. There were some fancy desserts here from last week, but I can't find them anymore. Guess I'll take that out of the Brothers Five's paychecks. Oh, not the Brothers Five getting bullied again. Can we leave them alone, please? How'd you know it was them? They're like clockwork. Allie? Munch. This was the Brothers Five, no doubt about it. Allie made direct eye contact with me, then hightailed it out. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk with you. What's up? How'd your date with Yui go today? It was awesome, I guess. We got a bunny. It felt like it was out of a fairy tale. You and I spent the whole day just taking in the nature, talking about home and family. She's totally wife material. Isn't she? Yui's amazing. You know, before this show even started, she was my personal favourite. I can see why. She's got such a big heart. I'm in awe of her. I really love that about her, that she can be so kind and thoughtful even when life gives her a losing hand. Yui's really one of a kind, especially nowadays. If you don't get the chance to be engaged to her by the end of the show, good luck ever getting a chance to. I've got a feeling that she has a long, long line of people wanting to date her after the show. They'll have to get through me first. Oh, they will. Well, that should be enough footage for today. Thanks, Sophia. You'll be happy to know that Phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. That's great to hear. No kidding, the Love Square, it's got viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings on a killer dating game show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Do I get a plaque for that? This has got to count for something somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I've prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Cat. Let it never be said that I am anything but supportive. Anyway, we're on to Phase 3. It's pretty much the same as Phase 2, except with third dates this time. and one caveat. What's that, Cat? I'm sure you've got a favourite in mind between the 3 girls you're dating now. If you want to maximise your chances of getting out of here alive, save the best for last. It gives audiences something to look forward to. Okay. Sound good to you? Makes sense. Good. That's all for today. I'll see you later. Night, Sophia. Good night, Cat. And thanks for the help till now, Cat. I realise I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Guess I'll call it a night. I walked back to my room. Time to get some shut-eye. So what's this supposed to do? It's only a prototype, but technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter. So it rewrites memories? Pretty much. Think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you could make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Exactly. Well, maybe it's not really a scalpel since it comes with a reset button. It's sad though. This was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people after the war. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. Thank you, really. Thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us that, honestly, most people would never. Don't mention it, Sophia. It's what I do. If they manage to trace it back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. It'd be the first time I helped somebody in quite some time. Scarlet. The boat is just past the woods behind the rocky enclave near the beach. It won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. You sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here to help the people that fall in this spider's web. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know, to get to leave this place with you. But someone needs to stay here to do what's right. Wow, okay, so maybe if I take Scarlet first, then... But the thing is it Yui or is it Ali? That I can't quite figure out. You've got to be kidding. My goodness, he really said that? Yeah, and he was a little like, whoa, what the hell is that? A flash of white raced through the kitchen, sending the girls into a frenzy. What the hell is that? Coming through, sorry. Yui practically bulldozed through the other girls in the kitchen. What's going on? I take it back. Bun 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 is a bad boy. He just seems so well behaved. I thought I'd let him outside again and... Bun 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 effortlessly swerved past Yui under Violet and leapt onto Ali. Wah! Bun 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 somehow made his way up her head and took her cap in his mouth. Hey, give that back. Bun 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 seemed to sneer at Ali, then leapt away and ran off. Get back here. Ali started chasing Bun 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 with all she had, but somehow he always stayed one step ahead of her. This looks like a job for me. I'm going to need a Venus flytrap and a few bottles of... Bun 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 leapt onto Scarlet. Ah, get it off! It is quite humorous that a mere bunny has eluded you for this long. You think you could catch it? Why, of course. Watch her master it. Bun 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 leapt onto Violet's face. Ah! Get this foul creature off of me. Bun 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 sneered with contempt. Someone do something. At that moment, I realised Terra was recording Violet's struggles. Terra, that's not very nice. Come on. I'm... helping in just a second. Bun 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 leapt off of Violet onto the kitchen floor and ran out. Give me my cap back. I do suppose a nice rabbit stew is on for lunch today. I guess I should help too. You up to help, Sophia? I don't see why not. Time for round two. Now quick, before he gets too far. I'm right behind you. We spent the rest of the morning trying to catch Bun Bun Bun, emphasis on trying. That bunny is on something, I'm calling it now. We finally managed to catch him by baiting him with some food Violet reluctantly made, and even then he didn't make it easy. Let's hope the rest of today is a little more relaxed. Morning, Sophia. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly and you'll be back to your old life soon. I better be. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon. That's a promise. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of the 3 girls you're dating now. But first, it's time to pick which one of them you'll be going on a 3rd date with today. Who's it gonna be? Scarlet. Because we already have basically... She said she's going to be left behind. We'll get her out of the way. And then maybe we'll get some more information from her as well. While we're on this date, we'll see. Can't say I'm surprised there. You're 2 birds of a feather. Here's to hoping you both have a day you'll both remember for a change. It's funnier when you're not an amnesiac. I found Scarlett in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book, with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn, as if they'd been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlett. What you reading? Oh, hey, Sophia. Just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out of the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princess of Avaranda. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in... Try me. I smiled at her, and she smiled back at me in kind. Okay, I don't see why not. There's a young girl, Nera, who is the princess of the kingdom of Avaranda, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Oh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Scarlett giggled like a child. Nera had a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Aloria never failed to see each other in secret, every night by the crooked trees in the western forests. But those days don't last. One day her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again, and Nera is forced to become queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before. But secretly she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or the people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. Then, one day, Nera is cursed by the same witch that took her mother and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom. Everything except for Aloria and the desire to leave. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Oh, come on. Believe me, Scarlett, I want to hear this to the end. Especially because you like it so much. I looked deep in her eyes, and I could tell just how much she loved this story. Well, there's really not much left, but... Well, Nera and Aloria live a wonderful life in a neighbouring kingdom for many years. But one day she remembers everything and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of Avaranda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the Lost Queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. That's quite the cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. Believe me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? For me personally, I'd probably stay in the kingdom because far more people are suffering, you know what I mean? I'd probably sacrifice my own happiness to help everyone else, maybe. I don't know. I'd feel guilty. It's like if too many people were suffering, I'd feel bad, so I'd stay in the kingdom. I think I'd stay. Why's that? I mean, I can't just let my people suffer like that. But I would never let Eloria go. I'd find a way to make it work. You're a real romantic, aren't you? I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. That's just life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Sophia. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with, right here, right now. And speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you loved fairy tales. Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here. Turtles! Oh, it's the restaurant. She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. This is wonderful, Sophia. Thank you so much. You've made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion had set me on fire as she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Always. We spent the rest of the night enjoying a lovely dinner in a place straight out of a fairy tale, with nothing but love in our hearts and laughter and smiles on our faces. I can't wait to leave this island with you, Sophia. I've never been this excited, this happy since... ever. You make me feel like I'm living a fairy tale. You know, I've got an idea of how we could spend tonight, if you're interested. Oh god, and what's that? I'll show you why fairy tales were written by adults. Okay. Please don't. And just like that, that's my last date with Scarlet. Time sure goes by quickly. Thought I'd find you here. Why's that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought, is all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Scarlet today? It was awesome. I'm just saying everything's awesome. It was the best. My connection with Scarlet's one of a kind, and there's no one I'd rather have beside me than her. Being married to her would be like a dream come true. I feel like we've said this to every single girl, though. We've just been like, yeah, I like her. Yeah, I like her. Yeah, I like her. We just, all of them. We'll have all of them, please. Well, aren't you a romantic, Sophia? But I'm happy to hear that. If it's you two, I'm sure that whatever you two face out there, you'll be fine, as long as you stick together. And if she stops turning people into zombies. Yeah, that's a conversation we have to have. Don't forget that in the prenup. Anyway, I'd ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You going to stay out here for long? No, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. I figured you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks, Cat. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious, Kat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way of me getting out of here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was to just run. Would you let me escape? Of course, Sophia. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. Can we, though? I don't know, man. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe she's gonna feed all of this information to Damien, and he'll be like rolling up to my door and taking me back to the secret lab. I don't know, man. I woke up with Scarlet in my arms. Oh, I see. After talking with Kat last night, I asked Scarlet to join me for one more midnight walk. We ended up talking for hours. Oh yeah, I bet you did. Morning, Scarlet. Thank God. I was worried that she wasn't going to be dressed, and I was like, please don't. I don't want to have to edit this. We are okay. Oh, you're awake. Hi there, Sophia. She was clearly half asleep. I want to invent something that puts this moment into a bottle forever. Then I'd repurpose a factory and mass produce it. Mwah! Love you. Oh God, okay. She dozed off as she embraced me in her arms and held me tight. We must have stayed there together for over an hour, but I wish it didn't pass by so fast. I'm so happy, you know. Why's that? No matter how this show ends, we won't be alone. What more could I ask for? I was terrified before, but now I know everything will be alright. I couldn't say it better myself, Scarlet. Anyway, Kat wants you to go on a date with someone else by now, right? Yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry about it. I've got an invention to deal with them later. Sorry, what was that? Oh, nothing. See you later, Sophia. Damn, alright. Morning, Sophia. You'll be happy to know that your third date with Scarlet yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though, at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is it going to be? I'm going to say Yui. Then Ali. Ali has like that sense of adventure. She's the go-getter girl. I feel like it maybe is her. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably wrong. The moment's finally here. The final date with the best girl. Remember, if you mess this up, there's an army of people out there waiting to take your place. I mean, they'll be taking my place anyway if I'm dead. So, mind you, she'll be dead too. Never mind. Maybe I'll just come back and haunt you. It's fine. Not planning on it, Kat. You didn't plan to lose your memories and end up on an insane TV show either, but look how that turned out. Life sure is funny, huh? You're telling me life's never what you'd expect. But having a life with Yui, you'd be the luckiest person alive. And I'm not saying that because I've got money on you picking her. You promise? Let's get those cameras rolling, people. I could see Yui from my room's window walking around the front of the mansion. It looked like she was looking for something. I practically jumped down the stairs, then ran outside to see her. Hey there, Sophia. What's the hurry? You look like you're in quite the rush. I just wanted to see you a little earlier. Gosh, that's really sweet of you. I've been meaning to see you too. I've just been doing a lot of thinking since you helped me get Bun Bun Bun. How's the big bee doing? Come to think of it, that's why I came out here. He ran out here in a hurry, and I was trying to catch up. Though this has already happened a few times, and each time he somehow ends up back in my room. I'm sure he's fine. I wouldn't be worried. I just can't help myself, you know. You're a really sweet person, Yui. I love that about you. You are too, Sophia. Do you have time today to hang out? There's something I'd like to do with you.
Of course I do, for you.
Even if it's a little boring.
I'm sure it can't be that boring if it's with you, you know? Whatever it is, I'm down.
Okay, here we go.
And so we walked together to the beach and started fishing side by side. Oh, bro, fishing. No.
Ah, now this is the life.
Not fishing, man. Come on. I know I like fishing in video games, but no. I have to admit, this isn't what I expected.
This was by far the best way to pass the time out in the countryside. To be honest, I'm not much for crazy activities like skydiving or shopping trips. I'd rather just spend my days quietly with the person I love talking from dusk till dawn. Just enjoying each other's company, you know? That's the best. Is this okay with you?
Of course it is, Yui. No, not the fishing. Damn. Also, this isn't good for TV, is it? Like watching fishing on TV? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Getting the chance to learn more about you, to try the things you like, that's where the real fun is. I'd also much prefer that to doing crazy things all the time too. Though I do think shopping trips aren't really in the same category as skydiving. No.
They are when you live deep in the country.
Hey, you up for a little contest?
Sure, let's do it. What is it?
Want to see who can catch more fish?
You're on.
Apparently, I had fanned the flames of Yui's competitive spirit. For the next few hours, we kept on at it while we enjoyed each other's conversation and company. Yui was a natural. She was catching fish left and right. Each time she caught one, she would let it back into the ocean, and each time I wondered when my first one would bite. I never ended up catching a single one. But that didn't matter. What did was that we were having a ball.
Thanks for indulging me, Sophia.
Hey, I had a lot of fun too, Yui. Don't worry about it.
You don't have to lie. I know I'm not like other girls. I grew up with nothing, and it shows in how I spend my time, what I wear, everything. I love you so much, you know. If I had you, I'd give you all the love in my heart, every moment of every day.
Oh, dude, she'd be so overbearing. Like, that's just me personally. She seems nice, but... Bro, I need my own space.
I really would live for love. That's what I've always wanted. But I know I could never give you all the things everyone else could. The money, the acclaim, the excitement. And I find myself worrying, what if you picked me, and the second we leave the island, you realise that I can't give you the life you deserve, and you start to hate me? I don't know what I'd do if it came to that. So, before it comes to that, I want to ask you, would just me be enough?
Yes? I don't know, dude. No? I mean, realistically, for me personally, no, but I feel like I'd get killed if I say no, so I'm going to say yes to keep my options open, because I'm terrible. Of course you'd be enough, Yui. I don't need to be in the spotlight. I don't need to be rich. More than all that, I want you and just you. Huh? Stop overcommitting. We've said this to like every girl. Come on, bro.
I've waited so long to hear you say that.
She pulled me close and kissed me.
I love you so much. I always have and I always will.
Oh, that's so creepy. Sorry.
I'll always put our happiness first. I'll make you so happy every day.
Don't promise things that you can't keep. I'll do the same, I promise.
Pinch me, I must be dreaming.
This is as real as it gets, Yui. Here on out, it's just going to be me and you. Oh, I don't know.
I just can't hold myself back anymore, Sophia.
Oh god, what are you gonna do? She pushed me onto the warm sand of the beach and pressed herself against me. Yui? She kissed me once more, her hands wrapped around me as mine pulled her closer.
Let's make up for lost time, Sophia. What happened next was imagination come to life. I lost track of time and the outside world. Only Yui mattered. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I hope that was good enough for Damien and the crew. After my date with Yui, I waited around outside till the time I expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. Interesting. I guess she already has enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. Not here either. Terra is looking very confused. Hi, Terra. Bye, Terra. Ah. Kat was at a table, writing something down at a frantic pace with one hand against her head. Hey, Kat. What's up? Oh. Hey, Sophia. I didn't see you there. How are you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You looked just like someone who just realised I was dead meat. Oh, this? Don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Yay? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets 2 was working on. So 2's gonna be dead meat, got it. Being an accountant was really never in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down, I'll be stuck here a while anyway. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So, how'd today's date with Yui go? It was awesome. Just like I said yesterday, everything is awesome. Yui's the most wonderful woman in the whole world. Somehow she can take the most normal things and turn them into irreplaceable memories. More than anything, I just want to make more memories with her every day. And make her the happier than anyone's ever been. Jeez, we're gonna have to edit that to stop people from throwing up. Yeah, man. I get it though. You, my friend, are luckier than anyone has any right to be. Better pack your bags. I've got a feeling you'll be heading to the countryside soon. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you've said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day and you'll be able to finally leave this place. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. You look like you've got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I've ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine, don't worry. I've made it this far. Nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I hope so, for your sake, Sophia. So, when I'm out of here, what are you going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here. There's no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in the crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck, Sophia. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Night. Tomorrow's going to be the last date. I'll need all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it a night. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you. Okay. I woke up with Yui in my arms. Damn, bro. We stayed up late last night, going for an unforgettable walk in the woods together. She was still fast asleep, holding on to me so tightly. She looked at peace. I ran my hand through her chestnut hair. I love you, Sophia. She hugged me a little tighter. I couldn't move. Ugh. But hell, I didn't want to. Who would? The morning flew by, and it couldn't have been any better. If you told me this would happen all those years ago, I'd have laughed. But I'm so, so glad it's happened. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Though it'd be perfect if it wasn't here. What do you mean? I know you have to go on a date with someone else today. Yeah, sorry about that, Yui. That's okay. After you told me how you felt, I'm feeling secure, even if you have to date somebody else. Don't have too much fun, though. I kissed her on the forehead. I'll see you later, Yui. Come back soon. I don't know, man. Oh, Damien. Been a while, Chief. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. It's going to be fine. Just watch. Good morning, Kat. Morning, Sophia. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. I bet you did. That bed is worth more than your life. That reminds me, why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Sophia has? Do I look like I'm made of money? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know, sir. You literally own this island. If I give the staff beds, the next thing they'd ask for is minimum wage. No thanks. Alright, see you later, man. He walked away. So, how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Ali. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then without further ado, lights, camera, don't get yourself killed. Well, I'll try not to. Can't promise anything, though. Oh god, we're on the beach again. No, not the sand. I hate sand. I hate sand. I found Ali by the beach. Or, more accurately, she came running to me. You're not gonna believe this, Sophia. What's that? Alright. Who took my keys? You've got 10 seconds before I take it out of Four's paycheck. Oh, come on. Well, walk and talk. Come on. Well, let's walk. Maybe more like run like hell. Four is not going to be happy when he finds out that I... whatever. Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You're not going to believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... Wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, aren't I? Right? I love how fast you learn things, Sophia. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She pulled me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? It feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of a forest? Just a bit more now. All right. Huh? You can open your eyes now. Oh, it's the jet. How on earth? We were inside a small plane, the very same one I'd been rudely awakened in my first day here. Yeah. How did you even... It was just sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute. Are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Ali rushed to the cockpit. Oh my goodness, I don't think this is a good idea. Oh crap. Here's to hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades. Huh. I wonder what this big red button does. Oh god, get me out of here. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go. The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. Oof. Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. You put a big, juicy red button there, completely unattended, and you expect a good citizen like me to not press it? You're bonkers. You got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute, if you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane? Technically nobody, but... Crash. The right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Oof. I slammed into the wall yet again. Well, we didn't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like kidneys. Don't think that's quite how it works, Ali, but alright, let's keep going. Forget killer dating death shows. Forget Damien and Kat. Ali was going to be the death of me. Yeah, killer lady. Damn. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth. I'm just kidding. I've got this. Ali ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. All right, I got this. The plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought we were gonna crash. Oops. Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow, it was bent back into its original shape. Well, that was lucky. Not so bad if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck and you know it. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude, slowly at first, then faster and faster, higher and higher. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Ali yelled out in triumph. Woo! I joined it and yelled out with glee. It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fiery plane crash? Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living? You talking about freedom or flying? Why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. Why's that, Ali? This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do, and I can't risk telling you everything either. What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Ali, what are you hiding? Who are you, really? Look, we don't have too much time before we'll have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we had already started descending. Please, just trust me. I'm on your side, Sophia. I know there's so many lies going on around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though, I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me? Well, we're currently in the air. She could easily crash this thing. I'm going to say yes. I don't know if I do. I think this is just like one massive setup. I don't know. Maybe we're just like a scumbag and they're going to torture us. Like these are all the ex-girlfriends and we're being tortured. Maybe that's it. They're getting revenge. Of course I do, Ali. You know that. You won't regret it. Promise. So what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's life or death, not just for you or me, but for countless others. Oh. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in range of the island's recording network. No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. The plane flew lower and lower. Alright, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit it much. I guess not. Not really. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Ali seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. As we were walking away, I heard Kat whisper something to Ali. Nice try. Then I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again. The sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black, as if it were water being drowned in the darkest ink. This is what happened when I fudged up last time and we got taken back. Wasn't it? Because we were on the beach. Yeah. Then the bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind. Even though I knew I was standing outside, I couldn't even see my hands in front of my face. Then I felt somebody grab me from behind. No, not somebody. There must be several people. Yes, there we go, it's again. They forced me to the ground and cuffed me behind my back. I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed at Allie for her to run as far as she could, but I heard no response. Then nothing. God. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. Yeah, we're back in the lab again. I fudged up, dude. Damn. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, Sophia. What's going on, Cat? Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, Sophia. She pressed it. The curtain closes. You're taking your bow. And when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I'd been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day, Sophia. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Hey, Cat. We've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks, Sophia. How did things come to this? Again, I'm sorry for the visual effects. The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life, she shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. You were too busy making heart eyes at Cat here to see where her true loyalties lied. I'm sorry, Sophia, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien is my father. Oh! Well, can I date your dad then, please? I've had my eye on him since the beginning. Maybe that's just me. I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. What an absolute lunatic. But I'm also like, yeah, sign me up, boy. Why? I love that look on your face, Sophia. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens we've got an opening just for you. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep him alive. Sophia? You might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're going to wish that I just let Cat kill you. So it is purgatory. Why? Why, Cat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Holy. Where am I? So we're gonna be just constantly tortured and reliving this. I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep, Just for a... Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes, and I can see... Hang on, just a little longer, Sophia. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. Say something. I try to speak, but it's no use. My mouth won't speak the words I want them to. You're awake. I'm so glad, but... You're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit, trust me. And... sorry in advance. She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank, and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was as if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Damien. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Sophia, you're in luck. Usually I'd just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. I'm sorry, Sophia, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien is my father. I know, we got that part. Always the hero, aren't you, Sophia? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Sophia. Hold on just a little longer, Sophia. She looked away from me as if she had heard something. What? I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, Sophia. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. She pressed another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank, or they'll know something's up. She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. The pain, it stopped. The world turned dark. I've been here before. I'm Sophia. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Ali, she helped me. I've got to find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Cat. I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over, more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Ali, Scarlet, Terra, Violet, and Yui, each of them, countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before this show started either. I need to find Ali, but first for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Where am I? I've got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show's rules, meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before this show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Terra, killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Ali. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, Sophia. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. I'm glad you got the hint, Sophia. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet. I knew I was right to help you first, because we need to help Scarlet as well, because she seems to know something. This is her technology. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Ali. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Sophia. I'm from the Resistance. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. That war will be won with information that lives on this island and only here. There was no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show, and so they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Oh wow. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Ali. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labelled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Didn't go too great since then, though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's 2 things we need to do. 1, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's going to take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? Well, she's obviously the person whose technology this is. That's what I said before. I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Kat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. Sophia, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. I've got to be careful around Kat. I know exactly what she's capable of, firsthand. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know? You'll get 1 date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6. And then the final ceremony, where you propose to one of the girls. That sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant together. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet. There's just something about her, you know.